Welcome back, folks. It is a terrific Tuesday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. Right now, as we take a look at those weather headlines, they're pretty similar to what we were looking at yesterday. Those temperatures are still sticking around right close to those seasonal averages, even during those afternoon hours and those low to mid 90s, and during the evening hours are those low to mid 60s. There is less cloud coverage anticipated for us here in the Grand Valley as we get into the middle of the work week and even wrapping up the work week. Still lots and lots of sunshine, but there is a chance for maybe some slight showers to move on in late work week and into the weekend. And there is a red flag warning that's still active. And speaking of that red flag warning, it's going to be hanging out with us at least until 9 p.m. tonight in Mesa County, and not just in Mesa County, in all of those surrounding areas. And that means low humidity back down in those single digits and those teens in terms of the precipitation values, with gusty winds 20 to 45 miles an hour, and warm temperatures are expected, of course, just right around those seasonal averages. So with that in mind, that does mean there's an elevated fire risk. So never leave those campfires unattended. Adhere to those burn bans and those warnings. Properly discard those cigarettes. Keep vehicles and power tools off that dry vegetation, and obey orders from local law officials. I know I keep talking about wildfire safety, but I just want to remind you every time, especially with that elevated fire risk. And our air quality index has actually gotten a little bit worse from yesterday. We're looking at 54 in terms of that poor category and how irritating that air is going to feel outside. And taking a look from last night into this morning, we're going to still have that high pressure stick around with us, but there is this low pressure trough kind of moving on through those northern areas to give a chance for maybe some possible showers, and that's going to continue with showers across the plains area, but keep our temperatures elevated and above average. We'll notice that average is 93 on the high end and 64 on that low end of things. As we take a look into the rest of today, this is still that ridge that's over us with the greatest chance for temperatures being well above normal over that Four Corners region, closer to Durango, even Alamosa, and of course along that New Mexico and that Arizona border, with all these warm airs continuing to push northeast into our area. Those afternoon highs, 94 degrees in Grand Junction, 88 in Montrose, triple digits in Moab, and along that I-70 corridor still hanging out in those 80s. And I do have Kona hanging out with me this week for the dog walking forecast. Please feel free to send me one from your cute pup at home at jsage@krxtv.com. But we're expecting sunny skies all the way through those afternoon hours. And I do want to chat about pollen. Grass season is coming to a close. Trees are done pollinating for the year, and we still have a little bit of some weed and some mold present. But we'll notice we've got low trees and low grasses and low mold with some moderate weed irritations hanging on out for us. And I want to remind you, Market on Main is headed our way this Thursday at 5 p.m. I'll be there live, and I want to remind you it is going to be 93 degrees if you're headed out and about to the farmers market. But we'll notice as we get through the rest of the work week, still hanging out close to those seasonal averages even throughout the weekend. And if we take a look at Montrose, we are just about 5 to 8 degrees cooler, with that slight chance for some showers possibly moving on in Thursday and Friday. So we're going to continue to watch that storm system as it is monsoon season. So there is that chance for that to gain a little bit of some traction as it moves on into the area.